Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Chuck Reviews, where I bring you a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today, I'm doing a new series, a new type of video in which I look back at a game I've reviewed before, and mainly if I'm displeased with the credit I gave it, the rating I gave it, I would like to revisit it. So today is Sleeping Dogs Revisited. I'm also going to change up the scale. I usually rate things from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. And I'm going to do 1 to 5 or 0 to 5 instead, just to give it more of like a definitive rating. And I think that's what I've always kind of wanted to rate things, but I also like the 10 out of like the 10 score because that's like a very wide variety of things. But the score is more focused, and I like to have them both on my channel at this point. But the first game that I'd love to talk about, that I even titled the video "Criminally Underrated," Sleeping Dogs. I gave it an original rating of a 7 out of 10. I'm not gonna describe the plot of the game too much. I'm assuming you've either already seen that review or you know what Sleeping Dogs is, and that's how these videos are gonna go. And just like Sleeping Dogs, can we talk about it for a minute? You know, it is a game that we've all want to get a sequel. If you haven't played it, you need to. It is like a $15 to $10 game set in an open world Hong Kong city, pretty much like a GTA city, but like a Michael Bay film the whole time. Not even Michael Bay, just action film. It is a action packed game. It is a fun game. Like GTA has tons of missions where you're just fucking walking around and talking to people, and that's fun. I do like GTA 5, obviously. Check my review on that. But Sleeping Dogs is like a way more fun version of a GTA in the sense that everything is just over the top action. First of all, the combat. We all know the combat is a lot like Arkham in this game. You know, you spam your square button and your kicks and all that, and then you press triangle or whatever to counter. And a lot of people at the time when this game came out didn't like how slow the animations kind of were when you countered things or did certain moves. But now that shit is lovely. That shit is insanely beautiful, and I mean, this way the character Wei Shen breaks people's arms and legs and bones, so like piece by piece on some real kung fu shit and like Shaolin shit. And I think that shit is just great now. Imagine having like an open world game like GTA, like it is, and then you have like this very cool in-depth combat fighting system. I mean, it doesn't have the most in-depth skill tree. That's one of the game's flaws, but it does have a skill tree, and it does improve, and you learn more moves throughout, um, and you become stronger throughout, and and then also halfway through the game, it has the balls, it has the audacity to give you guns. So you're mixing up guns like every GTA mission is guns. You know, you're constantly just shooting someone, pretty much, or talking to someone. That's the two fucking type of missions in GTA. This game, you got the combat, like the fist fighting, which also has these incredible like environmental kills that you'll never forget, like how the final guy dies in the end. Big Smiley, you'll never forget it. I know it's kind of a spoiler, but oh well. I mean, he's not really important, but the way he dies is crazy, and all the environmental kills. And then you can pick up a fucking fish and smack people with it. This game is extremely funny and fun. Not funny like it's trying to be funny, but like the shit you could do in it. It is like a sandbox. It is so just fun, like I said. And then the driving in this game, it has GTA like feel. I feel like GTA is one of the best feeling driving mechanics. So it has that driving mechanic mixed in with like really fun shooting like GTA does. But when you shoot other cars, they just fucking flip and explode and fly all over the place. Like they are ridiculous. You could put like 3 bullets into their tires and they will do like a whole front flip. And I love it. Or they'll fly off into the side. It is just hilarious. It's over the top fun. Or they'll just explode. And that shit is extremely fun. And then not only that, it has a system where if you don't like the car you're fucking on or in, you can jump to another one on the back of it and like take them over like slowly. Like oh, this game was extremely ahead of its time. Like, we have to know this. This is a must-play game in this day and age. If you're just like obviously you have nothing else to play and it's there, it's gonna only be $15, $20 at the most, I think, and that's all I would pay for it. Especially because it's always on sale. Maybe $30. No, $30 was its price, and it's worth it. It's worth it because you get a good story as well. The emotional parts of the story don't hit because it's not trying to be an emotional game. It does have twists and turns, and it has people you care about that they go through rough things, but it doesn't give you really the time to sit and like feel those emotions. But it's not trying to be that, you know. It's trying to be a fun action-packed game. By the end of the game, you have fucking grenade launchers. You have every move in the game. You know, You have every high class gun in the game, and just it's just overall insane. You have challenges like the reason I brought up this game again is because I watched my friend Cameron play through it again. Shout out to him. I played through this game twice. Watched my friend play through it, and like there were these like online challenges for like how fast someone can drive without hitting anything, and like those challenges are fun. And when you're doing missions, depending on how neatly you do the mission, you'll get more cop experience versus like street experience. It's very detailed and interesting, and it does way more than a GTA has ever done. Like GTA has tons of cool areas and a story and like Sim City type shit, but Sleeping Dogs is not a sim. It is a sandbox of action-packed fun. You'll just have fun the whole time you're playing. I mean, there are chill moments where you go to a party or like this club and hang out with this girl and you sing karaoke to some dude and like all these women, and then you fucking fight your way out of that club and like some badass shit. People are dying. Like, it's just, even though there are chill moments in this, it's still action packed throughout. And like I said, everything's over the top on purpose. And honestly, my final verdict for a revisited Sleeping Dogs, like a look back, like I said, this is a must play for me now. This is a must play to people. I think it's very, what do you call it? Friendly to like new players, to people who don't play. It's casual players. You know, if you just play open world games, this is a very good open world game that you should not miss out on. So my final verdict will be a 5 out of 5. I would put it up there with a must play. I mean, it's not like a perfect game. Like I've mentioned, it's like few flaws with the skill tree and the story. Uh, Emotional parts not hitting as hard, but I still think it's the best open world city game, especially coming off of how heartbroken we are off of Cyberpunk. This is what will kind of make it up. I mean, the graphics are a little outdated too, but shit, they're better than Cyberpunk's graphics on PlayStation 4. So yeah, there's that for you, and this is my open world city game I would recommend. I like it at this point more than GTA 5 a little bit, and Cyberpunk, and that's really the only open world city games I can think of, and Saints Row. So yeah, that's my review. 5 out of 5. Definitely recommend. Let me know what you guys think of this criminally underrated Sleeping Dogs game, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out.